Coach Terry Gamble, Jacksonville State Volleyball, getting started with the 2015 season today. Practice underway this morning. Got to be excited.
Oh, really excited. I mean, the girls are working hard. They've been excited to get in here. And, you sit there the last couple weeks going into preseason, you're itching to get in the gym, and here we are. So, yeah, we're extremely excited.
You have a young team, a lot of freshmen, 8 freshmen, only 3 seniors. Kind of talk about the newness of all the new girls. I mean, it is a first day, but you've had some of them this summer too.
We have, all the girls but one have been here for the last semester taking classes. So they've been in a weight room, they've been in the gym, doing open gyms on their own. But it's the first day with them to have us in the gym working, and it's extremely new to them. They don't know what to expect. We don't know what to expect out of them. But they're a great group of kids. They're very talented. So, it brings excitement to the future of the program. But yeah, 8 freshmen is going to be fun at times.
When we talk about those 8 freshmen, you have the 3 seniors. We'll talk about them in a minute, but you don't have any juniors.
Right.
So you have that group of sophomores and girls that played key roles last year. Girls like Allison Zulke, who was all-conference, Jennifer Hart, Cara Sludke, all those girls. As sophomores, how important is it for them to be upperclassmen this year for those freshmen?
Well, for us to be successful, they have to be. Because, to bring in 8 kids in one season is not the norm. So they really have to step up in a leadership role. They're not the freshmen anymore. They've got to take a role like the seniors or even juniors. But those kids all got plenty of playing time last year. They know what it's like in the system being here after a year. Our expectations, even with 8 freshmen, it's very, very high. I step in the gym every day expecting to win and expect for us to do our best. So, they understand that. Hopefully they've shared that with the freshmen, and we'll find out in the next 4 months.
We talked about the seniors. You have 3 of them. Emily Rutherford, who has been a contributor. She's been a key player for 4 years. Samantha Bone on the back row. And then Lainey Torkelson's been a role player for 4 years for her career, too. So talk about that group.
Well, they're a great group because they're the ones that, are bringing everything to the table of wanting to win this year. It's their last chance to go out and do something special here at Jacksonville State. Emily has just been the epitome of the ideal player. I mean, she's great off the court. The girls love being around her. She's got a great personality, just a fun personality. She does things the right way, and she can play. She's not the most dynamic player out there, but she ball controls really well, and she can hit shots, which, just helps us every day in the gym. And Emily wants to be successful. Now Sam is just driven. Everything Sam does, she is driven to do it. She's going to hopefully win the libero job, which means if she does, all of our other defensive people are going to be good. And I kind of say I hope Hannah wins the libero job, which means everybody else is going to be good. But we've got some good ball control kids that Sam's going to be on the floor someplace. I just don't see her not making me put her on the floor someplace. And, this is a year that Lainey hasn't seen much playing time, but she's got a chance this year to get on the floor and earn some quality playing time. So, whatever they do in practice to make us better is just going to help us throughout the year.
And new staff.
Yeah.
Lee Berea, your new assistant coach, and then Tori Cross, who was a senior for you last year, comes on as a graduate assistant. So,
yeah, everybody's new this year. I mean, except for me, I guess, and the seniors. We are excited to have Lee here. Ben did a nice job, without question. I'm really happy. He got the head coaching job at Minot State. I'm happy for him. But I can tell you, we have not missed a beat with Lee. She's stepped in. She brings a different dimension to us because she's going to be our setters coach, and I did that responsibility last year. So I'm excited to kind of let her take over the setters because they need that one-on-one time, so I'm excited about that. But she's really good. The girls really like her. She's very knowledgeable, and I hired pretty good, I got to say that. And then Tori, I mean, if you look out here, behind us now, Tori has that driven, make sure we're in shape thing, and it's been nice because I've now kind of, in our coaches meetings, let Tori just take over our conditioning part. So, and she's excited about that. And Tori knows our system. Being here last year, she knows the expectations from me, the team. So she's going to bring that dimension of making sure we are prepared, and the girls can go to somebody on our staff that's been through this. So that's a positive right there also. And then of course having Cody here, my son in the gym who saves our arms, he's good at hitting balls at the girls. So I'm excited about the coaching staff and the team.
And you said look behind. We looked at the girls working out back here. We're in Kennemer Hall. You do a lot of practice in here anyway.
Yeah.
This is a practice facility. But
Yes.
you're kind of forced to be in here now. They're renovating Pete
Right.
Matthews Coliseum, new seating, new floor, everything. You guys have to be excited about that.
Oh, Josh, we are. I mean, the Coliseum, Pete Matthews is going to be beautiful. When it's done, I walk through there every day. I mean, I go to my office. I have to go see, did they put another board in? Are the seats in? And I'm taking pictures. But that's going to help us. I got, in recruiting, in atmosphere, in everything. And I'll tell you what, we've been in here the last 2 summers, so I'm looking forward to next year when we're actually training over there at the beginning. But no, we couldn't be more excited to be in there and open up, hopefully, our tournament there.
Talk about that tournament. We haven't hosted a tournament here in a while. That's something our fans aren't used to early on in the season. So just kind of tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we are really excited to do it, and we've got a lot of things going on with it. We're hosting 4 teams, September 4th and 5th. We'll play twice on Friday, twice on Saturday. The tournament starts at 9 in the morning and runs through the last match both days starts at 7. So a lot of volleyball, a lot of good teams. University of Louisiana Monroe will be here for that tournament. And, Wolford will be here for that tournament, Alabama State. So we're really excited for that tournament, just to host it, have our girls play at home, have our fans see us, for a big tournament. And then the nice thing about that, in the future, we're going to North Dakota this year. They're returning a trip to us. Kennesaw we're going to. They're coming back to one of our tournaments. So the tournament's just going to get better and better. And we've already been in the process of talking to a couple of SEC teams that come in the next years that come. So we're excited about that, the future of hosting some quality teams here.
All right, we've talked about your team, talked about your staff, talked about the facility. Let's talk a little bit about you. 365 days, 1 year ago today. Let's talk about the difference between you now, within this, where you feel you are and this program is, as opposed to a year ago.
Well, it's nice to have some more of my recruits in, and the 3 seniors that are here, they've bought in, so it kind of feels like it's becoming my team more and more. When I first took over, I said, and we talked last year, that I thought it was going to be a 3-4 year process, and I think we're actually ahead of schedule a little bit. I mean, last year I thought the girls did a great job. They overachieved in expectations that I thought that we'd do, and I thought we had a chance to be really good at the end, which we were. This year, we got 8 freshmen. We're talented, we're big, we're physical, but it's going to be a learning curve. We're going to go out on some days and play really good, and we're going to go out on other days and play like 8 freshmen. And I got to keep reminding myself of that as we go out and start this learning process. But the difference is, for me, is the culture change that we've put in place for the year that's going to keep growing, that we're expected to win now. My kids know the expectations of them in the classroom, which we've achieved. I mean, we're an ABCA, academic team of the year. They know what I expect out here, and they're starting to expect that of themselves. And when that happens, our future is bright, and I'm looking forward to it. And it's funny, my wife and I talk about this. Jacksonville State, we couldn't ask to be in a better place. We absolutely love it here, and we think the future's bright on the court.
Well, good luck this season.
Thanks,
Have
buddy.
A good first day.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Bye.